As Thanksgiving approaches, I find I'm like most other people, I'm struggling to live in the moment, to appreciate what is happening around me and in my personal life, because I'm focused on what's happening in the broader community, in the culture, in the world around us, and it's not that helpful. I want to try to embrace the moment I'm in, appreciate that which is worthy of appreciation in my life. And that brings me to think about the story of the rich fool in Luke 12. In Luke 12, this guy has a huge crop, a big abundance, right? We're in fall. Thanksgiving's actually about the crop coming in, the abundance, and celebrating it. So this guy's got all kinds of food. He fills his barns to the rafters. There's still stuff left over. And so he knocks the barns down, builds bigger ones. And then God looks at him and he says, "Fool, this night your soul is required of you. And the things you have prepared, whose will they be?" I was thinking about this because yesterday I was walking my kids to school, and in the neighborhood we live in, there are some very fancy, expensive houses. And one of the biggest, fanciest, most luxury-looking places has all this scaffolding in front of it. Now, maybe they need to, maybe there's some structural issue going on, but it just struck me like these people already have the biggest, nicest, most beautiful, well-maintained house, and here they are, they're going to rip parts of it off and put new stuff in. And I just thought about how we're never satisfied with what we have. It's never enough. Our house is never beautiful enough. Our Thanksgiving, even if we got together with all of our family and all of our friends and we did the perfect turkey and we had the perfect cranberry sauce and we had the perfect little squashes and all that on the middle of the table, it still wouldn't actually be perfect. We wouldn't experience it as perfect, would we? This year, no matter what you do at Thanksgiving, you might be looking forward to Christmas with worry and fear. I don't know. Maybe Remembrance Day matters a lot to you and you're nervous about how we're going to mark that one this year. We all need to breathe. We need to remember the day we're in. We need to give thanks for that which is good and beautiful and noteworthy in our lives right now. Paul tells us to focus our minds on the good, the righteous, the admirable. So this is a challenge today. I challenge you. It's a challenge for me. How do we live our life today in a way that wouldn't make God look down and say, "Fool, don't you know that your soul is required of you today?" How do you live that way? How do you point your eyes towards the sky, look to heaven, and appreciate Jesus Christ? Maybe we do it by appreciating a tree. Maybe we appreciate some kindness that somebody did for us, a word they said, or maybe they let us have their parking spot, whatever it is. Can we be people who are aware of the grace, the compassion, the mercy, and the gentleness in the world, despite all of the other stuff in the world? Of course, we know all the other stuff in the world is there. It's easy to point to that stuff. The media is pointing to it. The newspapers, social media, TV, radio, it's all pointing to the negative. And so that's fine. We can see that. But the real grace, the real art, the real skill is finding the beauty, the quiet, the love, and the gentleness. May we go with peace today and find these things.